Okay. Should be rolling. Hello. This is a bit of a last-minute surprise, but next week there won't be a new episode of Black Clover. Taking a little bit of a break, so we'll be back in 2 weeks with episode 32. Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh man, you're taking away Black Clover from us for a week. Well, don't worry, I do have something to make up for it. Look at him. He's trying to sleep. So there. Hey guys, Alex from 7th Hour Films back again with Black Clover. Last time around we had 2 episodes. We had episode 29, Path, which was essentially just a recap episode, but we did watch it in the English dub if you didn't check that out. It was a lot of fun. But we also had episode 30, The Mirror Mage, where basically Gauche wanted to go see his sister, but Asta went to go see Rebecca and her siblings and just ended up playing with Mari himself, and this caused friction between Asta and Gauche. Also, Noelle is there because, I mean, Tsundere's got a Sund around there. That worked. And then in the middle of the night, snow fell, even though it wasn't winter yet, and kids were being hypnotized and stolen. So we're gonna have to see what that's all about. So yeah, that's pretty much where we left off. Like always, the reaction is down in the description and in the pinned comment for your viewing pleasure, so let's go ahead and jump right into this episode of Black Clover. Here we go. In the Japanese, Gauche is voiced by Satoshi Hino. Let me just look real quick. Well, he's the voice of Vector in the sub of Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal. That's pretty cool. He's the Japanese voice of Rengoku in Demon Slayer. That's another one of those that I didn't watch the sub on, but that's okay. And in Stone Ocean, he's the Japanese voice of John Gallier, which I also have not heard, so cool. That was a waste of my time then. Oh well. It was worth a try. Okay, so they were terrorists after all. Turns out they were terrorists after all. Well, you know, sometimes you think it's a fairy tale, turns out it's terrorists. That happens. That happens. Man, these two, Nage, is that how you say it, and Barrow, boy, they are nobodies. They are bottom of the barrel, aren't they? Barrow, who doesn't seem to use magic attacks at all, and Nage, who's just kind of there. He's kind of got some snowmen, but it's not that impressive. The big thing is they're stealing magic. They're sucking out the magic from these children, which, yeah, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad, but I will say there is something something kind of satisfying about any time someone is like, oh, this kid doesn't even have magic, and then he just gets, clowned on, basically. Asta just destroys him. There's something satisfying about that. Of course, that's the thing too, it's like Asta showed up and defeated the snowmen with his sword. This guy apparently just doesn't care, and all he saw was, well, he doesn't have any magic, so I'll go beat him up, and then he just got the crap kicked out of him. But yeah, so they're stealing magic. I like the Sister Teresa going in too. That was pretty cool. It's also interesting too because we're leaving Noelle behind. But I like, there's a part of me that kind of likes it because it's like, I like that she has to, handle keeping the people, calm, basically. Like, that is good experience, I think. Dealing with people. So that's good. I like that. Her rivalry with Rebecca, it's just like, oh my god. Just do something with this. Either do something with this or let it go. Good grief. Oh, wow. But yeah, and then I like the moment with Marco, where he's scared and he doesn't want to be left alone, but Asta gives him the robe, the cloak, and it's just like, here, this will keep you safe. It's got Magic Knight courage in it, so, and it gives him the courage to do that. And I do like that moment. It's like, okay, but I'm gonna get this back, just so we're clear. Like, I'm going to get this robe back, and he's like, okay. So that was funny. Other than that, I'm gonna be honest. There's not a lot to talk about. There's not a lot to talk about with this episode. More of Gauche being mad and being like, Asta, I'm gonna kill you for looking at my sister and stuff. And it's like, this is not as funny as the author thinks it is. That's the thing, So, yeah, I don't know, man. It's whatever. It's just, I don't have anything to talk about with it, It's like, this episode has two things that I don't really have anything else to say on. One is Gauche being mad because being mad at Asta because he's obsessed with his sister. The second is the rivalry between Noelle and Rebecca for Asta's heart. I don't really have things to talk about with that. Although I do like the moment where, when he introduces them, it's like, oh, this is Noelle. She's one of my Magic Knight buddies, and Noelle, this is Rebecca. She's a friend of mine from this town. And they both kind of look at each other and they're like, like they both see how the other is viewed by Asta. It's like, oh, just a friend, huh? But they don't realize that Asta, he already has someone. He has Sister Lily. But that's about it. In fact, he doesn't even really have her, but he's already made up his mind, so good grief. But yeah, I'll be curious if this does tie into Midnight Sun and Bossman Frank. I don't know. I don't think it will be, because I imagine this is probably just a terrorist, but like they're just these sort of black market thugs that are they're getting this to sell, and then that'll be that. Guess we shouldn't say black market thugs. We've seen the black market. It's a lovely place. So I don't know. Other than that, that's it. That's all I've got, actually. That's kind of all I got for this episode. It's a really short discussion, isn't it? Sorry, but we did get 3 episodes in one, I guess. 3 episodes this week, but I don't know. Was that too short? I just don't know. Half the episode I can't really talk about because it's all the same stuff we've talked about before. We've already talked about it this week. I'm kind of tapped out on talking about it. I don't know. It was a good episode, and I'm curious to see where we're going from here. But yeah, that is basically it. With all of that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. There's a bunch of links on screen if you want to go click around any of those. There's a playlist with all of my Black Clover reactions, as well as another video you can go click on if you want. There's also a subscribe button and a Patreon button on screen, as well as other links in the description if you want to go check out any of those. See you guys later.